Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the castle at CCBC Essex. We are double dipping on the basketball action this week. It is more of the undefeated season right here in front of us. 16-0. They're putting the undefeated record on the line. Coach Cini's squad, the number 3 ranked CCBC Essex Knights, and it's the Division I Monroe University Mustangs, looking for a rematch and looking to play spoiler on what has been a tremendous start to the season. The Mustangs come in with a 14-2 record on the season. Played the Knights earlier this season to an 88-72 contest. That was back in November. That was then. This is now. Tip-off just moments away. Starters for the Knights, the usual 5: Gamble, Smith, Guest, Deli, and Williams. Little confusion away from the court, but action on the court is underway. And this should be a good one. It was a tremendous contest earlier this week for the Knights. In the corner, Deli finds Guest and tied up there for a moment as the double team comes, and on the ground with it. That's a travel. 15 seconds in. Knights going on defense here. Full press. 16 turnovers forced in the last game earlier this week for the Knights. Dominating win against PG County. Both teams start 0-for. Not only do the two teams start 0-for, no shots put up yet. That trend quickly changes as Guest hits the first one of the day. Trailing big man gets rewarded. And nice passing through the press. Mustangs looking for their first basket of the day. Passing it around the circle, dribble handoff now in the corner. Good defensive set by the Knights, forcing a long pass. Got to get one up. Shot clock violation is coming, and there it is. Knights may have gotten a piece of that, forcing the ball back over to the half-court line. Williams bringing the ball up here for the Knights. Coach Cini has 4 shooters stretched out. Williams lost it for a moment. Smith got it back. Deli pulls for 3. And that's an invite to the block party sent out by the Mustangs. Great transition defense, though, from the freshman. 3 in the corner. Defense to offense with some style points, as Deli gets the 3 to match the 2 threes on the jersey. 6 straight points for the Knights. And that was a tremendous turn of events between the two teams. Mustangs got the block down low. Deli quickly stopping ball, got a piece of it, got it right back. My goodness, if you blink, you missed it. Almost 90, just over 90 seconds into the contest. Knights only one with a basket so far, and they're both from downtown. Looking at the two sidelines during that long timeout. An early timeout was taken by the Mustangs. You have 2 different vibes going on the benches. Mustangs really locked in, trying to find a way to stop this early bleeding. Knights, they're feeling very confident right now. Coming out swinging early, trying to make it often. Stopped there just for a moment, found its way through, and Guest stops the defense, or stops the roll. Williams gets the steal and the double dribble before the foul. Another quick transition there between the two teams. One way, then the other way, and then back again. These two teams playing a little hot potato right now. Substitution checks in here for the Mustangs. Fresh shot clock to work with. And that's the turnover. Williams running and gunning for two. That's 8 straight points to start the contest. Double team in a tough spot. Find a way out of it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pulled for 3, and it's long. Nightmare start continues, but finally they get a basket. The offensive glass kind there for the Mustangs. Williams running. Finding the shooter. Guest. No good. Another chance here for the Knights, though. Down low to Deli. Jump hook. Offensive foul. Through the shoulder into the body of the defender, says the referee. So the Mustangs will get that stop defensively. Now trying going on a little mini run of their own. They got their first 2 points. Oh my, good press. Find a way to pass through, and my goodness, it may not get easier than that. Mustangs looking to continue the run now, 4 in a row. And if they'll make it 6 in a row, they'll need another stop. That was certainly an opportunity to cut into the lead there. Mustangs early shacked in a full moment. Smith, little hesitation. Got the shot off, couldn't get the results. Mustangs into the painted area. They got the stop, can they get the basket? Into the painted area, and Deli got a piece of it. Williams around the corner with speed. Oh, and the cut through for 2. My goodness. Put some music behind that one. That's one for the highlight reels. Turning the corner with speed, and then a nice little move splitting the defense for 2 points. Mustangs had stolen a little mo. Knights steal it right back. Nice pass down low, but the defense smothering. Gamble now. Right into the teeth of the defense, and 1! My goodness, Gamble. Flexing afterwards. Gotta stay strong. Through the contact, Knights rolling once again. They watch the Mustangs go on a 4-point run, and they see that 4-point run with one of their own. Chance to make it 5 here for Gamble. And there it is. Gamble's coming off a 31-point game earlier this week against PG County. Looking to stay hot here in what is a massive matchup against the Division I Monroe Mustangs. Here comes Holmes off the front of the iron. Tried to get the miss. The Mustangs running in transition with numbers. Jumper, no good. Put back, same result. Now the Knights are running in transition. They don't have numbers, but they've got space. Gamble for 3, no good. The Mustangs look to slow it down here a bit, and they do. Three in the corner. No, they drive baseline. Oh, nice pocket pass as the lane was cut off, but the paint was wide open for the big. Gamble shows it, takes it away, and just misses the fancy layup. Mustangs splitting the defense on the other side. And Holmes comes up with the loose ball. Smith, 1-on-3. They had a player down on the other side of the court for the Mustangs, and that is the stoppage. Smith just missed that pull-up jumper. Training staff will come onto the court, so we will take a break. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter. The Knights have grabbed momentum early. Can they hold on to it for the final 4 minutes of the quarter? Action's back on the court, and the press is back in action for the Knights. Mustangs passing through it. Long three, offensive rebound, touches a few blue jerseys. Neither one could get two hands on it. The referee says it's last touch by the Knights. Possession stays right here. That will not restart the shot clock, though, so the Mustangs got to go quick here. 12 seconds. Round two picks, and that is a foul on the defense. Easy for me to say. That second pick was one too many. Davis got caught with a hand in the cookie jar. Energy is picked up here in the gym. Big spot in the game. Mustangs around the pick, splitting the defense. And with the floater. Getting those 2 points right back with the strongman move down low. CC McGinley. Strong take and make. Two teams trading baskets now. Oh, nice pocket pass. And the jump ball. Where's the possession arrow pointed? Passion on display from the coaching staff from the Mustangs. And, oh, no. No and one opportunity. Looked good coming out of the hand, just a little short. But it's a trip to the line for the Mustangs. A chance to cut into the lead a little bit. Kaylin Lely with a nice move there. Releasing the floater right in front of Austin. Solid trip to the line, 2 for 2. Knights looking to run. Quickly into the offensive zone. Austin pulls. Ant misses her first shot of the day. Mustangs pick up the dribble. Three-pointer. Little long. Robinson fights through two blue jerseys to pull it down, but can't find someone to pass it to. My goodness, what a rebounding display offensively for the Mustangs, and when it rains, it pours. Once again, in transition, and we've got a 1-point game. 2 minutes left in the quarter. The Mustangs have come alive here, and that's a what? I don't get paid to talk about the referees, so we'll move on that one. Mustangs with possession, 1-point game, and my goodness, it's got a new feel to it now. Mustangs are looking for their first lead of the day, and they'll find it on that floater. Take and make into the painted area. Almost another turnover from the Knights. And Coach Cini wants to see him slow down. Holmes is wide open down low, but they don't see. Davis around the pick. Into the painted area, and she's fouled before the pass. That'll put a few more seconds on the shot clock. And we have under 90 seconds to play in the quarter. This game has a new feel to it. These two teams well behind their scoring average on the season, as CC McGinley just misses that. Holmes pulls down the miss. Robinson the quick trigger. Same result though. Austin got it and had it stolen away. And that's 2 points in transition for the Mustangs, their largest lead now at 3. And Coach Cini's seen enough. He wants to go back to the starting lineup. Davis around the pick, and they extended the arm, the Mustangs did, so that is a foul on them. Their third foul committed in the quarter. So both teams at 3 fouls in the quarter. Both teams very close to the bonus. The Knights do get that big group substitution to check in. Williams right into the teeth of the defense and right through it. Back to a 1-point game. Somebody's got to get the ball, and they just get that ball in time. Mustangs dribbling into a tough spot. Now slowing it down. And that will be a foul on the defense. It'll go on Williams, and it's now 4 fouls committed. Next one will put the Mustangs at the line. Shot clock and game clock separated by 8 seconds, though. In the middle of a fight here, or the start of a fight. And through the defense on the other side, Mustangs get the 2 points right back. Knights can hold for the final shot. 3 in the corner from Guest. No good. Smith chases down the miss for 3 at the buzzer. It's good! And it's gonna be that kind of day. It'll be a fight till the end. 20-20 going into the second quarter. Easy scoop and score from Williams to start, and she has been a major factor in this game. The speed on display from the word go. Big reason why the Knights can grab the early lead in this quarter. We came into it tied, and we may end our first possessions of the quarter tied once again as the Mustangs are going to the line. Sydney Husky with 6 points for the Mustangs in the first quarter, leading the way scoring-wise. On the other side, it's Tyasia Williams with 6 points through the first quarter, now 8 after she made the basket to start the quarter. .96 is the points per game average for the Knights coming into this one. The Mustangs on the other side, 81.6 is their points per game average. So this slow start offensively, this rock fight, so to speak, playing into the Mustangs' hands a little bit as Williams showing off the speed once again. Smith for three. Deli gets the offensive rebound, and what a fight down low. Ripped away. Mustangs running. Oh, Deli gets the defense on the other side with the block. Both teams did a tremendous job of running the floor there. The big getting rewarded for the effort, but counterpart on the other side, two bigs for the Knights right there sandwiching, making it a difficult play. Deli got the first block, couldn't get the second. But hey, somewhere out there, Rasheed Wallace is screaming, "Ball don't lie." Now he's really screaming it in the ether now. 0 for 2 trip to the line, but they do get the 2 points on the putback. My goodness. Take a peek at the rebounding numbers when we get a chance, as Williams was going fast and Michaela Guest was not expecting it. Mustangs have grabbed their first lead of the second quarter. 23-22, the score on the big board. Most of this season, Coach Cini's squad has gotten hot in the second quarter. Does that trend continue here this afternoon? Baseline drive. Williams is there initially, and Stewie takes it away at the end. Here come the Knights. Gamble into the painted area. Oh, through the defense for two. The bank is open for that one. Nice move from Giselle Gamble. .15 on the shot clock. Mustangs. Jumper. Rims out. Stewie pulls down another rebound and almost walks with it. She saved it with her elbow. My goodness. Williams. Stewie. It's good. Excuse me, it was Williams, Gamble, then Stewie. But you can't give enough flowers to Tyasia Williams for the kind of afternoon she's having so far. 6 points, 3 steals, 2 rebounds, and an assist through the first quarter, and she's added a few more to the stat sheet as well in the second. The Knights back in front, but by only 3 points. Are they in the middle of their first run of the quarter, though? That was the Jason Williams white chocolate elbow pass, but she was falling down. That. Oh, my goodness. What a play. Tyasia Williams, a sophomore from Uniondale, New York. Being tasked with a lot of the ball handling duties here today. And she is a real Swiss Army knife type player. She can play that point guard spot, but she could play the off guard spot as well, as she does a lot during the season, playing next to Smith and Gamble. And Stewie with a tough rebound, couldn't secure it though, as it'll stay here with the Mustangs and a fresh shot clock. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. It has been an exciting start to the quarter, but most of the action has been going the Knights' way as Stewie sends out an invite to the block party. What a fight for the ball. It's a jump ball, possession arrow. Where's it pointed? Technical foul will put the Mustangs on the line, and Rasheed Wallace is really screaming it now. Oh for 2 at the line. Lead still remains 3 points, 26-23. Little confusion away from the court on where the foul was going. And we know where the foul is that time. It's putting the Mustangs on the line. The action is slowed down here just a tad bit, as we've heard a few more whistles over the last minute or two. We are stuck on 26-23. And finally it moves. Mustangs make the first. And their tough trend at the line finally reverses. 2 for 2, it's back to a 1-point game. Williams finds the trailer. Dribble handoff. Nice passing display. Couple of more. Smith, Deli. Just rims out, but Smith gets it back. Smith puts him in the blender. With one move, Agent Smith strikes again. Mustangs looking to get those 2 points right back. Off the glass, and it's good. My goodness, was that pretty. That was an offhand over the defender. Williams, pull-up jumper. Drive-through was closed on the other end. Mustangs trying to get back out in front from 3. No good, but they got the miss. Stewie got a piece of it, but also got a piece of the defender as well. Or the offensive player, I should say. Oh, it was Deli. And Austin and Whiting check back into the game. Tied up here. 28 all, and it'll stay that way for a second or two. Mustangs pulled down the rebound but walked with it. Both coaching staffs up out of their seats, barking out orders. This game is very much still in front of us. Oh, nice move from Williams, the crossover, and it won't get any easier than that. Not a jersey around. And that's a turnover. The press finally working for the Knights. The Mustangs have done a really good job of passing out of the press or through the press. That time they shoot a toe off. Give the Knights a chance to make it a little run. Who's going to grab momentum first in this second quarter? These two teams are trading baskets and trading runs, but no one's really grabbed this second quarter just yet. We're waiting for somebody to grab that loose ball as it was bouncing around on one side and then on the other side. Williams lost it in the O-zone, and the Mustangs lose it in their O-zone. The trend of the second quarter continues. Both of these two teams trading everything. Makes, misses, stops. Gamble, pull up three. Oh my, that one was smooth. Looked her right in her eyes and said, it's happening there. Mustangs trying to get them back. 5-point game now. Long three. Austin pulls down the miss. Ant wants to run. And the skyhook pass over to Williams. Ant gets it back. And my goodness, the bench was going to come alive off that one. Just missed the turnaround jumper. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Still a 5-point game. Mustangs around the pick, down low. Great pick and roll, and it's a trip to the line. Stefano, that was a really heads-up play from the big for the Mustangs. She set the first pick and then motioned to her guard to come back around for a second. And that one freed up just enough space for her to roll over towards the cup. These two teams continued trade. 5-point run for the Knights. Can the Mustangs answer with a run of their own, a mini run? Mustangs get the friendly roll off the iron. And Smith was not last touched by her. Mustangs poked it away, they say. Smith and Gamble trying to work a little magic on that far sideline. Oh my! Gamble with a nice move, and there was certainly no gamble there. Got the defense leaning one way, and she blew by the other way. Gamble got a piece of it. Gamble slapped it away but could not keep it in bounds. 2 picks set up. And she can't go around either one of them as once again Gamble got a piece of it. And a travel shot waved off. The bench was counting down on the shot clock violation. It was coming. Gamble, Smith, turnover. Just a second too late on that pass. Perfect transition, and they got the layup attempt they wanted but couldn't hit it. Knights running. Oh my! Roof was ready to come off after that one. A quarter short. Davis and Holmes ready to check in at the next break, and Gamble swatting away at another pass. And another. My goodness. Giselle, Gigi Gamble everywhere. All at once. Offense, defense. Really changing this thing. This game is still a 5-point game, but the Knights really feel like they have grabbed this game and are holding on to it with two hands. Smith for three, and that one's big. Tremendous closeout defense right in her face. Unfazed. Knights in control of the Mo. Nice pass, but they can't control it. Holmes now running. Smith right by her side, pull up three. And the heat check just misses. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Mustangs in need of a basket, and they walk with it. Mustangs need a stop on defense now. And they get it as the defense collapses on Gamble. Can they get the offense on the other side? A little mini run here in the final 90 seconds would really change things going into the second half. Pull up, off the glass and good. Nice move. But no one stops Ant. But she can't save it. My goodness. Knights shoot a toe off. Half a second away from getting those 2 points right back. Pass just a little bit too far out in front of Austin. Now the Mustangs really got a chance to go on that little run. And that's offensive. You don't give those away. You got to stick your teeth right in the middle of the action and take a punch. And get picked up by the teammates afterwards. Nice physical play as the Knights looking to continue their run. Smith is playing with a lot of confidence. Maybe a little too much. Lost it there for a moment. And the foul before the shot. .60 seconds left in the quarter. Austin going to the line. Second or third time we've seen Austin make a nice move and catch it, get around the defender, and just miss on the layup attempt. The defense right there on the backside, of course, making it difficult, but number 25, usually a shifty player, both getting to the rim and finishing at the rim. You got to think that trend going to be reversing at some point in the second quarter or in the second half. Mustangs bringing it up around the pick, getting tangled up. Still with the rock on the baseline. Almost walked with it. Got the 2 points. Nice heads-up play, finding the open player. 5-point game. Davis takes it back. Ant spins around. And that's a turnover. The Mustangs can hold for the final shot. Smith heads up play, tipping it away. Now the Knights can hold for the final shot. Holmes behind the back to Austin. Baseline jumper, no good. And that's a foul. And that's 5 committed already in the quarter. So Mustangs are going to the line in the final 2 seconds. Silver lining in that is the Knights will have a chance for a buzzer beater, maybe, possibly. We started this second quarter with a 20-20 game right now, 2.6 seconds left in the quarter. It is 39-35, so the Knights have built a small lead for themselves. But still a lot of game in front of these two teams, as it's a 2-for-2 trip to the line for the Mustangs, and there will be no buzzer beater. It is 39-36, a 3-point lead for the Knights, headed into the halftime break. There's going to be a long talk on both sides of the hallway. The Knights and Mustangs trying to find what they need to get the job done in the second half. Should be a good one. Stick around with us and find out. Welcome back to the castle, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is underway. It is here, and it should be a good one. We've got a 3-point game between the Monroe Mustangs and the CCBC Essex Knights. The Knights putting their 16-0 record on the line against the Mustangs here tonight. Mustangs strike first with the first basket of the third quarter, get it to a 1-point game. Gamble gets those 2 points right back. Giselle Gamble, 10 points in the first half. Tyasia Williams right behind her with 10 points as well, or right beside her, I should say. Mustangs slowing it down here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And that was a nice move as the two teams trade baskets. Williams getting those 2 points right back with the scoop and score. And they continue to trade baskets. Knights doing it very quickly, though. Knights trying to get the stop on defense now, and they do as Williams closes out defensively. CC brings down the miss, and that's a turnover. Mustangs run in transition, but are stopped with the foul. Fixing the shot clock and game clock malfunction right now, as it is officially 8 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter, and 25 seconds on the shot clock. Now you know where we stand. Action back out on the court. Mustangs lose it but get it back for a moment. Now around the pick. Dribble handoff. Tremendous defense here from the Knights. Baseline jumper, no good, but here comes Smith. Agent Smith's running. Pulling up for two. Got her own miss! And put it right back Larry Bird style. My goodness. Back to a 5-point game. Three in the corner, right in front of their bench. No good. Fight for the rebound. It goes the Mustangs' way. They are the #1 offensive rebounding team for a reason, as Michaela Guest sends out an invite to the block party. Mustangs came into this game averaging 22.9 offensive rebounds per game here today. They are very close to that through the first half. 12 offensive rebounds in the first half for the Mustangs. Ten seconds, excuse me. Easy for me to say. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Mustangs when we come back. Mustangs got to go quickly here on the inbounds. Now they really got to get the ball in, and they just do in time. Three on the far sideline. And what a rebound. Williams fighting for it. Guest on the floor for it. Jump ball. Where's the possession arrow pointed? And the Mustangs steal another possession. The action will stay on this side of the court a little longer. Great job of shuffling the feet. McGinley stayed right there with the offensive player, and Guest gets the rebound this time, and the possession arrow pointed that way. And these two teams are fighting here in the third. Fight continues, but it moves on to the other side of the court. McGinley, quick trigger for three, and it's back to an 8-point game. And that is the first time it's been that way in a good minute. Knights got it up to 8 points, and even 9 a few times in the second quarter, but were never really able to stretch it past then. Could they be coming alive here in the third? Williams got a piece of it, but they couldn't secure it afterwards. Defensive effort for the Knights continues to be really strong here in this quarter. Nothing coming easy for the Mustangs. And they're reeling a little bit. Knights get it and secure it this time. Smith's running. And finishing for two. Timeout on the court. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. And it is a double-digit game. Coach Sini's squad has taken to heart what he said at halftime. Whatever it was, it's working right now. Will it continue to work? 50-40 is the score on the big board right now. The Knights grabbing the mo in the third quarter and holding on to it. Will they strangle this game lifeless before the end of the quarter? We've seen them do it more than a few times this season. There was a little discussion in between the first and second quarter about how much of a second quarter team Coach Sini's squad has been this season, going on great runs in the second quarter, really making things not as competitive going into the second half. Well, that has not been the trend here today, but are they maybe just a quarter late on that trend? Is it the third quarter on this Saturday afternoon? That's the magic quarter. Mustangs just get it over in time and just save that one from being a turnover. .22 seconds on the shot clock, and a substitution will check into the game for the Mustangs. Mustangs passing it around. Open three. No good. Williams quickly into the offensive zone and quickly with a foul call. Mustangs were 0 for 6 from downtown in the first half, and that trend continuing here in the second half. This game being a defensive game has helped the Mustangs hang around a little bit, but the more it stays a defensive game, that trend may continue, because you know the Knights offense is going to get rolling. Do we know that of the Mustangs on the other side? Double dribble call will keep play right here on this side of the court with the Knights. Guest the jumper. It's good. Nice inbound play as Guest flashes to the high post. Had a foot on the line, though, so definitely a 2. Largest, a carry! You don't see that every day. Gamble. Lost it for a moment. The Mustangs are the last one to touch it. Gamble, dribble handoff to McGinley. Guest pulls down the rebound. Oh, no, she didn't. She had it and then lost it. And the foul will go against Guest. Mustangs will hold on to possession. And the Mustangs are in need of a run here in the third quarter. It was a 3-point lead for the Knights at the start of the third, and now it's sitting at 12. And they're waving it off. It's a travel. Guest right there running the floor. Stopping the driving lane. Whole lot of confusion out there in this one. What we know for sure is the Knights still in control. 12-point lead. 52-40 is the score on the big board. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Mustangs are trying to find the spark that they had in the first half that kept this game so close. They need to stop the fan, or need to fan the flames, excuse me. That is this Knights offense. Mustangs have done such a great job through most of the first half, figuring out a way to make this a rock fight, a defensive game. It was tied at the end of the first quarter. It was a 3-point game at the end of the second quarter. And now here, closing in on the final minutes of the third. Much different ball game than we've seen so far. Knights in firm control, with some distance between them and the Mustangs. The frustration clear after that costly turnover. Every turnover for the Knights, every stop for the Mustangs, it keeps hope alive. And you got to start thinking about hope. The Mustangs, they're not getting close to running out of it, but they need to find something, and they need to find it quickly. Austin moves it up to Holmes. Trailing defender, it didn't matter at all. 14-point lead now, and it may get a little bigger as a turnover on the press. Knights. Remember, they took the timeout minutes ago. And even though they were up 12, Coach Cini, very animated on the sideline, wants to see his team lock it in over this next couple minutes. Leave no doubt for the fourth. Smith has a double. Somebody's open. It's Smith as she gets it right back and just misses. Mustangs running. Very few transition opportunities in the quarter for the Mustangs, and that is a welcome sigh of relief for the team in blue jerseys. Long time without a basket. Austin getting those 3 points. And that's a sigh of relief on the other side as Austin had been struggling offensively. The barrel off the chest after that big make. Mustangs getting 2 of those 3 points right back. And the two teams trading baskets now. Holmes with an offensive foul as it's a moving pick. Mustangs with a chance here. They were given the stop defensively after the whistle. And they get the friendly roll offensively on the other end. An 11-point game. Can they get another stop? Austin, is she heating up? Maybe, but not on that one. And where's the foul? And I believe it's over the back. It is. Holmes, back-to-back fouls. Such an aggressive player defensively and on the boards. Full court press set up by Coach Cini's squad. Mustangs, much like we saw in the first half, passing through it nicely. Robinson got a piece of the biscuit, but couldn't take it away. Offensive rebound. Mustangs looking to put it back. Who touched that one last? Mustangs did. Davis closing out the passing and shooting lane there in the corner with a nice veteran move. Unk with the pass there. Robinson misses it all, but Holmes gets the putback. Back to a 13-point game. Mustangs with a nice move into the O-zone, but Holmes swipes it away. And we saw the negative effects of that aggressive play from Holmes minutes ago with those 2 straight fouls. We're seeing the positives here now. The putback on the offense, the invite to the block party on the defensive side. Knights coming alive here in the final minutes of the third quarter, really putting some distance between themselves and the Mustangs, grabbing this game, leaving no doubt for the fourth. Holmes once again. Austin. Knights have numbers and got it back after the loose ball, and that'll be a foul on the court. And that was almost the spectacular as Austin first with the one-handed pass and then after the deflection. Well, I mean, when you see number 25 on the court and you've been watching this Knights team long enough, you're trained to see or expect the spectacular. And even with a tough day at the office, fans still ready to see it. Still excited when number 25 touches the rock. And foul away from the ball, so it will be an inbounds play. Robinson with the ball after the inbound. Just over 60 seconds left in the quarter. Robinson for 3. That's good. Big three right in front of the bench from Reagan Robinson. Knights. Smith tips it over to Cece, who finds Robinson again. But Smith pulls down the miss. Knights. They'll do it again. And how about a third time? Oh my goodness! Agent Smith strikes again. With one move and a fancy layup, she collects a skull and a spine like Predator. Oh my goodness. What a game and what a new feel here. Not in this game, but in this, not only in this game, excuse me, but in the building as well. This place is rocking as the Knights got it very close to a 20-point game. .7 seconds left in the quarter. The Mustangs are going to the line for two. It is foul shots from here on out for the Mustangs, but maybe a little late, as the Knights can hold for the final shot if they choose. Oh, what a job splitting the defense and going to the line. Williams looking more like Barry Allen, flashing through the defense with style. Mustangs will now be able to hold for the final shot. Williams misses the first, excuse me. And it's 0 for 2, but the Knights pull down the miss. Davis makes it a clean 0 for in the O-zone. Mustangs. And the foul before the pass. That will put the Mustangs at the line for two. .48, 4.7 seconds left now in the quarter. Two for two at the line. Knights looking for a buzzer. Can they beat it? They do! My goodness, who else but Tyasia Williams? Speeding through the defense for 2 points. 66-50 the score on the big board when we start the fourth quarter. 16-point game on the big board as we start the fourth quarter. And what a change of pace. It was tied after the first quarter. It was a 3-point game after the second quarter. And the Knights came alive in a big way in the third quarter and put some distance between them and the Mustangs. Well, the Mustangs have a big fourth quarter comeback in their back pocket. They're off to a good start. They got a basket on one side, a stop on the other. And make it 2 straight baskets as it's 4 in a row to start the quarter. 12-point game. Davis to Williams. Williams cannot get 2 of those points right back. Mustangs looking to make it 6 in a row to start the quarter. And they find it there on the putback. Just like that, it's a 10-point game. Knights still looking for their first basket, and they won't find it there as Davis going too fast. Big group substitution checks into the game here for the Knights. Gigi Gamble, Michaela Guest, and Deli Kunjanen. Four players for the Mustangs in double digit scoring wise through the 3 quarters, but leading the way scoring is Paige Smith and Tyasia Williams with 14 points each, as the Mustangs have gotten it to single digits for the first time in a bit. Guest gets a hand on it, and she's the first on the ground. What a heads-up play from the big, but could not secure it. Mustangs looking to continue the run. And Guest sends out an invite to the block party. Got a piece of the hand, though, so the invite lost in the mail. Williams and Smith both with 14 points each for the Knights. Gamble with 12 points. So well-balanced scoring attack on both sides. Knights just need to continue to play their game. Mustangs just need maybe one more player to find that second gear. We may be in the middle of seeing that right here. 66-59 now. The Mustangs have brought new life into this game a little bit in the fourth quarter. CC pulls for 3. No good. Guest gets down the rebound. Cannot get the putback, though. That was a good offensive set from the Knights. 2 good looks at the basket. Just couldn't hit. And that's a foul. And it'll be the second committed by the Knights in the quarter. Mustangs clearly in between the third and fourth quarters talked about being aggressive and not settling for jump shots. They are really forcing the issue, getting the ball into the painted area. And if they're not hitting the layups, they're hitting the glass. $66-59 is our score on the big board right now. The Mustangs in the middle of their first run of the second half. And it's got everybody thinking what could be. Knights check into the game. Get back on the offense. Whiting and Stewie checked in at that last break. And Camped in the lane for 3 seconds. I think that will go against Stewie, and it'll be another turnover for this Knights team. This is truly a nightmare start to the quarter. Mustangs looking to continue their run. Possession down low. No second effort this time as CC climbs the ladder and pulls down the board. Nice hesitation move, but rejected by the rim. Going to the line. That's the consolation prize. Sometimes it's the move you don't make. Paige Smith squared up the shoulders towards the defender. Got him caught in the quicksand just for a moment. Blew right by him. Paige Smith had no foul shots through the first 3 quarters, so I believe that was her first attempt of the game. Now trying to save a 1 for 2. And she did just that. The sophomore guard who transferred from Frederick Community College. What a big pickup she's been here for this Knights team. In the middle of a big fight. Their toughest challenge of the season so far. Trying to make it 2-0 against this Mustangs team this year. Stewie with the initial defense. Who touched it last? And the Knights did. Possession stays here with the Mustangs, as it is now a 7-point game. Double team. Ball swiped away, but Mustangs get the loose ball. Now drive baseline, put up the floater, no good. And the Knights once again touch that one last. The floater went off the rim, so the Mustangs will have a fresh shot clock to work with. Mustangs turn and shoot. Stewie pulls down the rebound. No problem that time. Smith running. CC gunning. No good. Stewie with another rebound. And this time it's followed up by 2 points. Both benches are alive and kicking here in the 4th quarter. It's winning time. Stewie shuts off the lane to the baseline, but over the outstretched hand of the defense for 2. And that's a trip to the line for Gamble. That was a tough basket on the other side from the Mustangs to get the 2 points, only to give the Knights an opportunity for 2 easy ones at the line. Mustangs need a little bit of everything. They need offense, they need defense. And they need it real quick. Running out of time here. Time, the most precious asset they have right now. It's still on their side, but not by much. Still have time in front of them, but for how long will they be feeling like they have enough time to pull this off? Jumper, no good. Gamble. Running. Nice pass to Whiting, who gets the loose ball after fumbling it for a moment. And Ant-Man with a nice move, spinning around, showing the ball, and then taking it away before flashing it for 2. 3-pointer, Mustangs off the front of the iron. Smith tries to save it and does. Jump ball, where's the possession arrow pointed? Possession arrow was pointed in the direction of the Knights, so they will hold on to the ball here. They've gotten their lead back to double digits, 73-62. And Gamble found a way to split the defense. There was not much room there to be had, but she wiggled her way in and earned a trip to the line. Gamble misses the first. Oh my, loose ball, who wants it? Mustangs get it. Just get that ball over the half court in time. Foul line jumper, it's good. And it's back to a 10-point game. Smith. Oh, nice move with the eyes and then the pass, but just missed. Mustangs keeping hope alive, but running out of time. Into the painted area, lost it. Austin running. Numbers, space, handoff to Smith for two. And the shuffle pass over to a teammate for 2 points gets it back to a 12-point game. And the Knights once again in firm control. But we have seen the Mustangs go on a run in this fourth quarter already. Do they have one more run in their back pocket to give the Knights a little scare? Or have the Knights turned the corner in this fourth quarter? It's a 3-game road trip for the Knights after today's game. They'll be headed to New Jersey, New York, and then over to Prince George's Community College for a rematch with PG County. That matchup in New Jersey will be against the Union College Owls. And then they're going to Niagara for a matchup in New York. And then they are back here at the Castle to take on Montgomery on the 11th of February. This game right here today is the Knights' final game of January. February right around the corner, which means March is creeping up. Everybody's thinking about how do we play our best ball right now, headed into tournament time, because it is the most important time of the season. Just a month away. Austin. Williams over to Gamble for three. And that may be a dagger. 79-64. Mustangs really reeling now. Jumper. No good. Got the miss, though. Second effort. Same result. And Stewie has got a tremendous impact on this game in the fourth quarter, as she makes another big play for her team. Effort gets you mighty far in life, and number 10's been all effort in the fourth. Mustangs still holding on to hope. And plays like that won't help, though. 2 missed layups. Knights looking to turn the corner, but they're fouled. Gamble pulls up for three right after the inbound. And if the last one wasn't the dagger, that certainly is. What a fight from this Mustangs team. Really making it close in the fourth quarter, but just too much ground to make up against this Knights team. And now it looks like it is for certain. The Knights 2 minutes and 31 seconds away from moving to 17-0 on the season. The only undefeated team remaining in Region 20 play. Still some challenges in front of them in the regular season. But going 2-0 against the Division I Monroe Mustangs, man, that is such a big accomplishment already for this team. And of course, that's nothing compared to what the larger goals are for this team. They want to run the table. They want to finish the regular season undefeated. They want to win the region. They want to win the conference, punch a ticket to the national tournament, and punch a return ticket to the Final Four for their head coach. And if they can do that, then it could be a potential return trip to the national championship for their head coach. That national championship banner hangs right over there to the right of me. 2023 NJCAA National Champs. Hoping for a special, I could say repeat, but it would maybe even be more special the second time around, especially given the undefeated nature of the season so far. If they could be that team that runs the table. Coach Cini had a team that went very, very close to that a few years ago. Undefeated regular season, lost in the Final Four in a heartbreaker. Hey, that was then. This is now. Williams finds Austin. Austin finds Smith. Gives it right back. Pull-up jumper, and the bank is open for two. And they usually close early on Saturday, but they made an exception for the Ant. Austin behind the back and lost it. Friendly roll. Mustangs get two. Smith pulls for three. Tries to chase the miss. Possession will stay here with the Knights as Smith wasn't able to pull down the miss, but she made it difficult for the guy next to her. Deli pulls it after the inbound. Smith gives it back to Deli. Tried to find Austin down low, but the Mustangs got a piece of it. Couldn't secure that bullet pass. Under 90 seconds to play now in the contest. Austin gets the easy interception there. Ants running. Williams. Smith, the trailer. No good, a little long. And is that all she wrote offensively for the Knights? They will get their second victory of the year over the Mustangs. Their 17th victory on the year, 17-0 to start the season. Taking that break during the holiday and coming back, rolling in a big way. Real week of challenges for this Knights team as they had Wednesday's contest against PG County. Rolled that right into Saturday's contest against Monroe. The hype for both games was real, and they certainly lived up to the hype and some. And the Knights certainly handle business and some, as now they will hold and wait for that clock to hit triple zeros. Final score in this one, 84-71. The Knights, 17 victories in a row to start the season. What a tremendous start to the year for Coach Cini's squad. How far will it go? They've got a 3-game road trip after this, but you can catch them back at the Castle on the 11th of February. Hope you can join us live here in person for that one. And if you can't, well, join us live on YouTube. Your home for all of the Knights games, whether it's inside on the hardwood or outside on the diamond or on the turf. You can always catch us live on YouTube. Aaron Thomas for the final time today saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thanks for joining us.